bada boom. Hello. Good morning. It's once again ridiculously early for me to be streaming, but you know what? I kind of can't stream at my normal time because I have classes. Ayy. Hello everyone. It's another morning and we're on the Hybridcraft SMP today. I don't have much to say yet. I have a lot. That's a lie. I have a lot of things to say. Oh my goodness. Let's just pop into it, you know? Let's just get jiggy with it. Anyways. Okay, I gotta stop looking at Discord. My brother's messaging me. So, for those of you who are unaware, Hybridcraft is ending its first season. And we have... Oh, I should probably say this first before... As the music gets really loud and I can't hear myself think. I'm gonna say this now. I'll probably say it again later in the stream. If you're interested in joining the server, we have applications open for one more day. This live stream, August 31st, is the very last day you can apply to be on the Hybridcraft SMP. After August 31st, the applications are gonna be closed and you will be doomed to wait until we open them again. You have to be over 18 to apply. We've gotten a few people that are under 18, and I'm very, very sorry, but we cannot accept your application if you are under 18. This is because all of us are adults, and we don't feel comfortable interacting with minors. Nothing against you guys, it's a comfort thing. Anyways, it is modded. We are going to be running 1.19 Fabric on Java. A couple of people have asked me about that. You will need to be able to run Fabric mods, otherwise you cannot join the server. This is because we run the Origins mod. As I bump my microphone, we run the Origins mod. We have a couple other mods. There's also going to be mods that affect the game, not mods, data packs as well. So it's not going to be very mod heavy, but you will still need to be able to run some Fabric mods. What other things have people been asking about? No one has really been asking about this yet because I've been posting all the announcements on my own personal Twitter, but the Hybridcraft SMP does have an official Twitter now, and we, like the moderators of the server, we have been working on that, and we will be making that public soon. I believe tomorrow, September 1st. And we will be reaching out through, I believe, that Twitter. If not, then I'll be using my personal Twitter or letting you guys know what accounts to be looking for like DM wise and stuff like that. But I will be making an announcement when we do go through applications and send out invites, all that jazz. What else? Lots of things. So for those who are new to Hybridcraft, we started, oh god, I think January last year. It was, yeah. We started a while ago because me and my friend Dormangino on Twitter, we wanted to make a Minecraft SMP. Because we had been in a couple that did not go well, and we were like, we can do better. And I like to think that we definitely did. We do events. I try to do monthly. I think we're going to stick with monthly for the new season, just because it seemed to work out better for a lot of folks. We have a lot of really super talented and creative people. We have a couple content creators as well, and we actually... I have been keeping an eye on the applications. There are a lot of content creators who would love to join, and I would very much love to have you guys. It's amazing. I'll tell you guys this, the YouTube audience. We have doubled our applications from the last season, and as one of the owners for the SMP, I think that's fucking bonkers, and I absolutely am floored. I am blessed. It's going to be tough deciding who gets to stay and who doesn't, but I could not be happier to see so many people interested in our little community and everything that we've been making and all the stuff that we have going for the server. And oh, it makes me want to cry, genuinely. I'm just so happy that people are this excited and this passionate for something that we've put so much time and effort into. And God, I genuinely am tearing out. You guys can't. I'm glad I don't have a webcam, because you guys can't see that there are tears in my eyes. Ha! Oh God. Enough said. Yeah. I'm gonna. This stream is mostly just gonna be me flying around the server, showing off what we did season 1. Which I'm actually gonna head over to the spawn area. Like, things that I didn't get to do, things I would love to do. I'm going to refrain from talking about other people's characters unless it involves Birdie, or I know that I have their permission to talk about it, solely because who knows, maybe they might reuse that lore in the next season. I know there's a couple people who, because of timing and how things worked out, they weren't able to have their character lore happen. And it's I don't think it's anyone's fault. It was just mostly people got busy and we never got around to it, and so unfortunately that's just kind of how it is. But it's okay. There's always more chances, you know? We're not in any rush. I have a policy for at least my own content creation, where it's better to make content when you want to make content than to be forced to make something and have it look like shit, you know? So if people don't feel like making content, then I can't really force them to do it, because then if you do, it's gonna turn out crappy. Anyways, this is our spawn area. I remember when I first popped into the seed, I was testing out seeds, and I turned around and I saw mushrooms, and I was like, wait a second, there's no way. And lo and behold, mushroom biome. Yeah. There's also, if you go this way, I don't remember why we built spawn over the mountains. I think it was just the location. But if you go down here, there's a secret. Not really a secret, but I can't remember who built this. Someone built this, and it is absolutely beautiful. I think it was Jax. Jax might have. Yeah, because I remember it was Jax talking about the slimes. Maybe it was Ali, I don't know. But this is all with better end stuff. And look at it. It's a little end. I love this place. It's so nice. And look, there's little lanterns and stuff at top. Oh, it's so lovely in here. And there's little slimes. If I remember right, the slimes have names too. Yep. There's Squishy Fuck. That was named by Cinna, I think. And Sus. I think there was a third one, but the third one died. Rest in peace. And then we have, if you keep going this way, the first building you come across is this weird looking structure, which is Corey's bank build. Which I don't think Corey was not able to finish, but it looks really cool. Got, he was gonna add, like, vault doors, like the key doors. Hang on, let me see. If you go here, where you toss something, you toss a key onto here, and then if it matches the other keys that are in there, it'll send a signal to open the door. He was gonna have that going, but he did not finish the build, unfortunately. And then there is Sunny's house. Sunny like raced to the nether. Like, we were like day 1 on the server, and I like turned around and then looked back, and then there was Sunny just had like half of the nether stuff. I was like, Oh my god! There were so many things. Ugh. And then we have Ari's stuff next, I think, because you have you go down this way, and this is Vespa's little tree, and there's Ari's house. I don't know what's with the smiley face, but it's okay. And oh, I should probably undeafen on Discord. I don't know. I don't think any of the server members are gonna join in because it's very early, for them. But it's okay. Can't get through the door. We got a train station going. I don't think there's anything over this way. Because if you go over here, we have Little Haven. Oh, no, this is Zada's house. There, little cozy cottage. And then there's Little Haven. Everybody's houses. I used to have a different house. It was higher up. It was like up here, I think. And then I moved it because I wanted a bigger house with more storage and stuff like that. It was like a little wooden shack. Cause I remember because it kept getting filled with cow. No, that house got filled with cows a couple times. The shack had like signs ominously placed like there's nothing wrong, and I was like, what's happening? And I got my little bee garden. I should probably also say, you've probably seen, if you've been watching Hybridcraft stuff for a while, that I pop into creative mode a lot. I've put people in creative mode, and I will say this for the record, that the reason why I do that, ooh, gold, is mostly just because I don't feel like grinding for 12 hours. I don't have the time. And when there's builds that need to be done, it's easier to just go into creative mode and build the build there than to grind and then miss the deadline because I spent all my time grinding. And for a lot of people also, there just isn't enough time in the day to grind or spend hours upon hours building, because you know we got jobs, we got school and stuff like that. And even for the new server, we only ever use creative mode for builds. I think for the new server, I'm going to try to do like personal builds more in survival, and then stuff for events and whatnot in creative. But I personally, I don't know. It's weird in my mind to say you can't in any way, shape, or form use creative because it's cheating, you know? It's only really cheating in my mind if you're using it to like get gear or get to a place quickly and stuff like that. If it's for a build, that's just something, you know, you're doing. It's not really cheating, you're just creating. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. I think we'll have some like community build events for the server in the new season as well. Because I know for the new season, I wanted to build like this giant city for spawn with shopping districts and stuff like that. Because that was one thing that a lot of the members want. Was shopping with more defined shopping districts and that sort of thing. Or public spawners that aren't just like the little zombie shack or going all the way to the skelly spawner. Trying to think, where would be another good build to show off? I think, no, let's go back to the original event arena, and I'm gonna change it to, there's a day, weather, clear. There we go. Oh, Papa. So this is the original event arena. I was frantically building this before the first event because I wanted to I wanted it to be really cool. And it wasn't until like the actual event itself where Jax was like, "Hey, I can't sleep because of the beds were too low." And I was like, "Ah, shit." And so now we have like all the way up here. You can watch the event, but also there's like rainbow beds and stuff like that. So Jax is able to sleep. Oh, I forgot that was where the trophy cases was gonna be. I always put the trophy like down here. um, Capture the Flag. We have. I I really enjoy Capture the Flag. I would love to play it again on the new server. I don't think there was any secrets under here. I think it was just Capture the Flag and that sort of thing. And then we have a little button on the side here to go back, but I don't know. I think this build turned out pretty cool. Oh, I should probably go inside to show you the details. Yeah. It took me a while. Like, I think it took me like a week just to build everything. Oh, someone stole my block. And this pattern on the floor took the longest because what I did is I made the pattern like throughout the entire thing, and then I pretty much carved away where the arena space would actually be, and then I put up like the remaining walls and that sort of thing, which I'm not doing that again. that took the longest, but it looks really nice. And then what else? We used that arena for a bunch of events. That button there that I just passed, usually it would be synced up to the event arena, but then we got the new arena. I removed the teleport to that and then changed the teleport to wherever that it was. Let's go to the hide and seek town. This one is a favorite build of not just me, but a lot of people, because this was such a big build. A lot of us had helped out with building and decorating and that sort of thing. And oh, I'm sucky with words this morning. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, we all pitched in with this one, and I have a feeling that this is a favorite build of a lot of people as a result. We had all these hiding spots. I went in with like invisible item frames, like this little apple tree here. We have banners. We have, I think, custom heads here and there as well, which those were fun to get because you had to use command blocks for them. I'm gonna try to find an easier way to get them for the new season because I love custom heads so much. We got a little mural on the side here. What else? What else? What other goodies? I don't know. I remember like first finding this island and it's not far from spawn. If I remember right, spawn is just like over the ocean that way. There's a big ravine too, which I realized like towards like the end of building everything, I was like, oh, people are gonna definitely hide in this. And so I had to block it off with glass. Because I was like, yeah, no, there's no way people aren't gonna be like, oh, let's just hide in here. Boop. But it's okay. We do have a hidey hole for the local cryptids. It's the little sewage pipe here with all the sea pickles. I'd love for on the new server to do another build like this, or like if spawn looked kind of like this. It would be so nice, you know? It'd be so cozy. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's any secrets in this one. Haven't already been explored. Oh, you're not supposed to be in there, good sir. What are you doing? He wants to drive the fire truck. Oh. No, Rain, go away! I turned you off! What else? What else? What else? There's Spookhaven, Halloween Town. This is another group build that we all did. This is a cool that Jax did. Yeah. Very spooky. I'm just flying around at this point. I'm like, oh, look at all this. This was fun. I really like the scavenger hunt kind of events, especially in builds like this, where there's a lot that you can look for and hide out in and that sort of. This was supposed to be a castle, if I remember right, or a mansion that never got done. I don't know. Builds like this are pretty nice. Cause there's all these like little tidbits and nods, so if you're like, I think this one, yeah, this one I had Aphmau. I forgot about the no blocks. Oh, there's all these things. Yeah. It's green too. I love that all the note blocks like have their own little tunes and stuff like that. I forgot I had added that little detail in there. Oh, this is a cool one. If I remember right, there's a pathway like up super high there was to get to it that if you followed it, it took you all the way to Jax's house. I think she might have deleted it. This was, I think, red light, green light, if I remember right. Yeah. There's so many things. I think oh yeah, the inside. I forgot about the inside. Look at the decorations. We had a little Halloween party. Everyone had a little goodie bag. There's little events and stuff like that. Yeah. There was a little food table up here with all types of treats and stuff. I don't remember how to go back to spawn from here, so I'm just gonna trigger home. Let's see. I think the last thing... So, we did the hide and seek town. Where's the wall? Yeah. Okay, so then the next build was the big event arena, which to this day I think is still technically a work in progress. I never finished it. You can tell that I'm very good at starting builds but not finishing them. But I was having a lot of fun with it. It was just a very, very big project. This was before the 1.18 because at this time when I built this part of the build, we weren't sure if we were going to be able to even update to 1.18. And that was mostly because the mods that we use, like Better End and Better Nether, were already very big and clunky mods that essentially we narrowed it down that the reason why there was so much lag on the server was not just because of like issues with world loading and chunks and whatnot, but it was because of the Better End and Better Nether was just not being optimized at all. And yeah, they work if you have a super duper expensive gaming PC that can handle such hefty mods, but a lot of us didn't. And we're like, why is it that our computer crashes every time we go into the Nether? Huh, I wonder, could it be the 50,000 particles that are in the air? For aesthetic reasons? That you can't despawn? Yeah, so when we did narrow it down that that was the issue, we kind of decided then and there, like, yeah, we are not adding those into the new server. That, and also, there's, like, no wiki for either of those mods. Or the wiki is there, it's just not maintained because the developers don't want to do that. It's just, it was weird. But we have some replacement mods that are gonna help make it cooler. What else? This takes you all the way back to spawn, and there's a stop for pizza's place, Eki. Excuse me. But yeah, this was before we thought we were gonna be able to update, and so that's why I wanted, like, oh, I keep burping. I'll just make like a little lush cave with like little geodes and stuff like that, and I think it turned out pretty nice. I think it's not very close to what an actual lush cave looks like, but you know what, I'll take it. It's pretty. And then we have, these are Easter eggs to the very first events. This was the mob scavenger hunt, which was our very, very first event, all the way back when the server first opened. You had to go and hunt for mob drops, and each mob drop would get you a certain number of points. And I was a fool, and I deleted the build instead of saving it. And so the arena for that is gone. I don't remember where it was, but I know I deleted it after the event because I thought, oh, someone might want to build in this space. I'll just delete that. And I was like, wait, no. There was like in history when like, oh, we'll just toss this out. It's not important. And then years down the like, where's the thing? Where's the thing? Yeah, that was essentially how I felt afterwards. What else? This was Spleef, which I think was the first event in the old event arena. If you don't know Spleef, you're very young for a Minecraft player. No, but Spleef, you have to knock the blocks underneath someone, and there are multiple layers. There's actually a Spleef arena in this new arena that I think is still functional, because I built that for a event, like a holiday event. This is wherever I fail at remembering my own service history. I don't remember this one. Trivia. I don't remember this one. And I kind of remember this one. No, that's a lie, I don't. This is where I fail at my own history. Let's see. I'm definitely not looking up my channel right now to look at videos of past events. You don't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh! Okay, I know what it is now. I know what it is. This is hang on, is this... Yep, I was right. Okay, this is an invisibility potion, because we did hide and seek one time. And then this is because we did sumo. I had completely forgotten about sumo. That was so fun. Adding it to the list of events we need to do again. Let's see. This, I was gonna expand the events, like, into here, I think. And then I never got around to it. And then, oh wait, actually I should probably go on this side to show off. This whole place was decorated for the holidays back when winter rolled around. This is gonna be like a giant like castle build. So like it was gonna have a big foyer with a throne room and all that stuff. And then that didn't happen. Whoops. But that's okay. We got the important stuff. Like if you go up here, we got ta-da! This was Never Have I Ever, which was the newest event that we did. Oh, the planet. I have my shaders on. This shader I love so much. I actually also, y'all can't see it because it's pretty much invisible, but there is string all across the thing here because of this area snows, and I had to get rid of the snow somehow. So there was string all along the top here, but because it's string, you can't see it. Like, look how invisible that is. Let's see, let's change it to daytime so I can show it off. Time, set, day. Boop! And then, ta-da! The big old castle. The interior is not done, but the exterior is half finished. If you go on the side here, this is what the exterior side was gonna look like. And I don't think I finished the other side, but I got one. Like, if you go over here. Oh no, it is partially done. Okay. Yeah, then the exterior is pretty much done. I just never got around to finishing the interior, unfortunately. I'm gonna change the weather. Game rule do... Because I'm getting false. Weather clear. I'm getting tired of having to type the command in. I just want to show off the build without it raining. But yeah, the trophies would go here. I always got the trophy as a custom head using command blocks, and I would just rename it. I think I'm gonna do that for the new server. But yeah. And then we have spider breakdancing on the tree. And an obstacle course. I like this event. This is a lot of fun. Especially with us being able to shoot at people on the top over there. That was fun. You have to build a little snowman here. This was fun. I really like the redstone part of this. This was really fun to do. I realized a bit too late that you could just kind of... Yeah, but you know, it's still... I think it was still a cool idea. And they have the little spot over here that is just hell to get through because there's so many blocks. What's the sign? What's this? What's this? Oh. This was I think this build is a favorite of mine. This entire maze. Because it's just really fucking pretty. You know? Look at all the flowers on the side. This covering so that the Endarians don't get wet. You got a little pavilion over here. Here's the Spleef Arena, which those commands still work. Wow, why is... I don't know why that's open. We're gonna fill that up really quick, don't mind me. There's a little track that runs through here. This was for a winter event where there's a race that I think I was the one who was failing miserably at trying to get through. Me and someone else, we just could not get through. And then there's a little lake here with another little spot. And a little cabin where you can rest. And it's just high enough for avians to sleep in as well, which is pretty nice. Ta-da! But that's not all, because if you keep going this way, there's a archery spot, which kind of exploded. Don't mind that. It's fine! Definitely didn't blow everything up. But if you keep going this way, there's a little bit of a path, and if you follow it, it takes you to a little farm. This is another favorite build of mine. Because it was about autumn last year where I really wanted to do a fall themed event. But and so I started building this with all the autumn leaves, a big old barn. There's a bee house. There's bees that fly out every now and again. Lanterns, and everyone's got funky little jack-o'-lanterns. The goal was to build anything but a jack-o'-lantern made out of everything but a pumpkin. And we delivered. For sure. I also really like Senna's. Just her head. And the fucking Among Us too. I love build events. They're very fun because we have a lot of really cool builders in the server, and so build events really let them shine. And I don't know. It's just neat. It's neat seeing what everyone likes to do and that sort of thing. Oh hey, there's a village over here. I didn't even realize. Yeah. Speaking of builds, I'm gonna show off Jack's, LA, and Corey's builds because those are all really freaking cool. So first and foremost, let's take the very laggy rail system one last time for memento's sake. You know. It gets very laggy when there's multiple people on. I was gonna do the whole tunnel in this very loud, I'm sorry. I was gonna do the whole tunnel with like different colored glass patterns and stuff like that. But I got a little impatient with it. All these nice things. So this railway system first takes you to Jax's house, and then it'll take you to Ali's house. And if you ride it back the other way, Jax was working on a rail system to Nico's house. Nico is one of our newer members that joined towards the end of the first season. But yeah, Nico's house is pretty cool too. I'll show that off in a little bit. There's a little rail system here. And originally we had a system where you had to like push the button again to keep going. But now that we have detector rails, if this keeps going, there we go. You can just keep going there. I'll work my way back. So we'll start at Ali's, actually Corey's house, because Corey's the farthest. And then we'll work our way back. So that way I can show off Nico's house too at the end. Now would probably be a good time to start talking about some birdie lore. Because I've made some animations about it. And I did hint a little bit in some of the lore streams and stuff like that. But the stuff that I did for Birdie for the first season was nowhere near what I had planned. I was gonna make a full-on Minecraft machinima. That's about how much I had planned at the ready for Birdie. I wish I was making that up. I wasn't. I was gonna improv a lot of it because I suck ass when it comes to reading off of scripts. I was gonna make a bunch of builds. I had Blender models. I was gonna make Blender animations. I had a lot planned, and then I never got around to it. I don't have a good reason for it besides just timing, I guess. It wasn't that I had bitten off more than I could chew. It was just I just never actually went and did the thing. Which I hope with this season I can be a lot better about because Airlance at the moment, he's the character that you guys may not have seen on the trailer that was posted a bit ago. Airlance doesn't really have a personality or a story yet. Besides airplane. And so I hope whenever I do come up with some lore for him, I can come up with stuff that is doable and, you know, it isn't gonna be just sitting there until I eventually get around to it. But yeah, Birdie had a lot planned, and then I got some of it. There are some stuff that is I don't think ever gonna see the light of day, but might. Um, I should probably explain the little bit about Birdie's story for those who are new, because I think there's a handful of folks who have not yet seen um have not yet seen my Birdie boy. So Birdie is an elytron. He is technically married. It's not marriage, it's the equivalent of marriage as an elytron. Um I don't know, it's weird. I like to world build, and I went absolutely feral with world building for Birdie. So there's a lot of stuff that's never gonna see the light of day again. But those who were in the Hybridcraft Discord know the spiel. Let's see. He has a partner named Milo, who those two are in love very much. Milo comes from a hive, and for quick explanation, hives are like elytron colonies. So like all the elytrons live in like a big old hive. This is sort of like a nod to like elytrons being more like beetle wing elytra, not bird wing elytra, because as much as I love the bird angelic wings, I like the beetle wings more, which is why Birdie's called Beetle Boy, because beetle wings. So they live in these big old colonies in the end. Some of them are, you know, actually nice and take care of their community and stuff like that, and some of them, like the one Milo's in, are very much not. I will spare the details of how Milo's hive sucked ass, but he ran away. And Birdie is what is referred to as a wildborn, which is a elytron that was not born or is not part of a hive. And because Birdie's a wildborn, he kind of has this skewed opinion on hives. He very much dislikes them. He doesn't outright hate them, but if it was between like living under a rock or living in a hive, he would very much take the rock, you know? Milo eventually bumped into Birdie, you know, just stumbling around. Both of them happened to be wandering, and they hit it off from there, and got separated by poachers, people wanting to get elytras. They would try to harvest them off of like dead elytrans. This gets really dark really fast. I apologize. I'll try to simplify it. Poachers cornered Birdie. Birdie got hurt, like hit pretty hard with an arrow, and got knocked off of the end, which there are phantoms swirling around me. I was going to make a resource pack for this so that way you could see it, but this planet that the whole story takes place on has an asteroid belt that circles it, which represents the end. In one of the thumbnails you can see it, I think, for when we went to the end. There's this big old asteroid belt, and Birdie fell off of the asteroid belt and onto the planet's surface. He landed in water, which, by Minecraft logic, if you land in water, you survive, which is the only reason why Birdie lived. Because of Minecraft logic, you know? But yeah, Birdie was really lost for a good while, and then eventually stumbled his way to Lil Haven, which is where he spent all his time, and then the story just kind of picks up from there, with all the lore streams and stuff that we did. So yeah, that's Birdie's spiel. He does eventually get back to the end. We did go to the end, and then after the Ender Dragon battle, Birdie decides to, like, hey, I need some time. I'm gonna go stay in the end for a bit. If you guys need me, just look for me, because I don't know where I'll be from here on out. And then from there, he spent so long. I can't put to words how long he spent looking for Milo. But eventually he did find Milo, and turns out Milo, lost and distraught over the love of his life being what he thought was dead, ended up going back to a hive. As much as he hated his old hive, he could not take care of himself in the wild because he just didn't have that instinct that Birdie had. And he went back into a hive. He ended up having a kid or two. Chorus, if you ever seen Birdie fan art where Milo's holding a little baby, yeah, that little baby is Chorus. She is Milo's daughter. And Milo is the sole caretaker because her mom didn't make it, unfortunately. But Milo eventually couldn't stand being in the hive anymore because he had just gotten, as much as he does not have the instinct to take care of himself, he also has a stronger instinct of, I can't stand being in this hive anymore. So he stole, quote unquote stole, he took Chorus with him and then went back out into the wild, which in Elytran culture is the biggest no-no. You don't do that at all, because the risk of something happening to a child with Elytrans being such a rare race is very, very high. There's a whole bunch of things going on. Just the idea of taking an Elytran child away from the safety of a hive is such a big scary thing, and for Elytran culture, that Milo was pretty much a wanted criminal at that point, even though it was his own kid. And so he went on the run, and then Birdie ended up stumbling into him after that, because neither of them recognized each other at first, because so much had changed between them. Like, if you've been following the series, you see that Birdie's hair here, he's got green hair. What is that about? He used to have blue hair. It was like a sky blue. So Elytrans, their hair and sometimes even their wing color change, at least how I've been headcanoning it changes depending on their diet. And because Birdie has been living in the overworld and eating overworld things, his hair has been turning green to represent the overworld, which is a very rare color for Elytrans. Elytrans never turn green. It is such a rare thing. Milo, his hair was turning a very dark purple because of the biome he was living in, with shadow berries is what he was mostly eating. And as a result, his hair color was turning a dark purple instead of the like dark steel bluish that it was. Chorus is just purple. She's baby. She's still growing. She's gonna have purple for a little bit longer as just the starting color, I guess, until she develops more. But yeah. They eventually bump into each other. They don't recognize each other first, and then they realize that it's them, and they kiss, and from then on they live together as wild Elytrans until the end. That's Birdie's story summarized. And for a while, I debated on if I wanted to use Birdie for the new season or not. But because Birdie's story had been tied up so neatly in like a nice little bow, I didn't want to like take anything from him. It's a little selfish to say, but he has this happy ever after. I don't want to take that from him. And I just want him to live a little happy life as the stepdad the chorus, you know? So yeah, Birdie is gonna be living in the end until he's old and all that jazz. He does still visit the overworld. He visits all his friends in Little Haven and stuff like that, and Milo tags along too. But yeah, he's living happily ever after. And I had a couple of things planned, animation wise. If you've seen some of the Hybridcraft animations, it shows some of the stuff. I was gonna do, what's that song? There was a song by Sleeping at Last I was gonna animate to have Birdie and Milo reuniting, and it was gonna be like so bittersweet, angsty. But I think at that time I was brain rotting about something else, and I just never got around to making the animation, and then the idea was deleted from my mind until I was like, shoot, wait, I was gonna animate this. No. I probably am going to continue to draw Birdie and stuff like that. But I don't think I'll be making any Minecraft content relating to Birdie anytime soon. You know, it's one of those, unless people really demand to see more Birdie content, I think Birdie's just gonna stay kind of like as a art-related character, not so much a roleplay character, if that makes sense. Okay, back to showing off builds. I have my little spiel about Birdie. My little beetle boy. So this is all Corey's stuff. This is a nice little greenhouse that he made that I think is really neat. I think there's bees in here too, if I remember right. Oops. Little bees? Are there little bees? No? Okay, I was mistaken. I thought there were bees. You got a little garden, some stone. There's a little floating island that I really liked. Up there, a little picnic set. There's Corey's house, little hole, little hobbit hole. Very cozy. And then if you follow this path, it'll lead you to the villager village that Alakipe was working on. Yeah, okay. The horse. I don't think Ali ever got the speedy horse. For the longest time, Ali had been wanting a maxed out horse, and I don't think he ever got it. But here's to hoping. Maybe next season. Maybe next season. So we got all the villager houses and stuff like that. But I can't see inside them. Here we go. You got little beds, little living spaces in here too. You got little foxes. A little dude breakdancing. Look at him go! He's spinning. Go, buddy, go! Little forge. I really like the fountain. The fountain's really cool. All these houses are so cute! I also love up here. You can just look out over it. There you go. You just have a nice little view. I like this little swing. All this cool stuff. Enchantment room. If you follow the path here, we got the Skelly spawner. We're gonna need to find some cool spawners. In the new server, we're adding a data pack that lets you like mine them when you have Silk Touch. So hopefully that'll make it easier for people to make farms and whatnot closer to their base. Also, hydrate. Drink your water, I just did. Look at little slime. So cute. I'm gonna skedaddle from here just... Oh, there's already a skeleton spawning. Just so they don't start spawning skeletons. So many shenanigans was had in there. And look! Under the sea. Look at how pretty this is! It's so pretty! Ah! All the mushroom lights and that sort of thing. coral. I just love how creative people get on the server. Like, there's so many things that people have built that I absolutely love. And it's just neat seeing all the cool things that we did and thinking about all the things that we're gonna do for the new server. And there's a lot of stuff that I would love to do with new folks, not just like events and stuff that we've already done, but maybe like story elements that we could have tons of people on, not just like a couple. Oh, can I thank you. This led to like a mine, if I remember right. Where yeah, the nether portal. Because if you go through here, it takes you to the nether. Which the nether is a whole other build. We're getting there. We're working our way through. But if you go over this way, you get to Jax's house. Also, I have to show him off. I have to show off the tiny sheep. Anytime you visit Jax's house, you just have to see the tiny sheep. They just wait. Hang on. There's a Jeb. Look at him. Tiny Jeb. And little cows. Before anyone asks, it's one of the mods we have, because I know people are like, oh, why are they so small? We have a mod that lets you change to the scale of not just the players, but mobs as well. And as soon as I learned that you can change the scale of the mobs, I was in love. Look at the tiny sheep! Oh, they're so cute. And then Jax has a very tall staircase, but because she's in Elytran, she kind of needs to be all the way up here. You got pride flags up there, and if you keep going, all the way up, you get this really nice view. Well, that's not even the cool stuff. Cool stuff's inside. Here, wait. Stairway! Ew, look at this! It's so cozy. And look, she's got her trophies. Let's see. We got capture the flag. Halloween costume contest. Bam! Very nice. Very nice indeed. And if you go all the way down here, it takes you back to the train station. But that's not what we're going. We're gonna go over here really quick. Because this is a favorite build. I know I've been saying a lot of these builds are my favorite builds. Sorry. This one's really cool though. You guys really should. Look at this! It's so good. It's so pretty. Is there a fish I just saw? Especially with shaders on. This place is just, oh, chef's kiss. I love it. Well, the shroom lights, this big old tree. The shaders make the shaders I have make the amethyst glow. There's a little pavilion, there's a little table. She also rigged up, I don't know if you can hear it on the music. Hang on, I'll pause the music real quick so you can hear that. She rigged up a music box. Here it is. You can see it going. Yeah. And then if you go through here, wait, no. Wait. Wasn't it that door? Yeah, it was this door. Ta-da! Spooky. This is like all the way down at bedrock, by the way. Jesus Christ, I forgot about that. Oh, it's so spooky. This is the more intimidating thing, but part of the reason why there's so many wither skulls is because this is something the better nether mod does. There's a mob that drops wither skulls like fucking crazy. And I have tried to lessen their spawn rate and with very little result. So, yeah. If we really wanted to summon a ton of withers, we know who to call. But regardless, this build is very, very pretty. And definitely a favorite. Oh, I thought these guys escaped. I was like, no, they've escaped. It's just the little heads. Alright, we're gonna cheat a little bit. Trigger home. We'll go back here. Just so we can show off Nico's house. Nico is over here. And then I gotta wait for the world to load. Let's see, actually. I think yeah. Slow that down so it's a little faster. There we go. So you take this bridge. And you follow this little pathway. There's more stuff that way. We're getting there. Follow this little pathway here. There's a little desert villa that is very, very nice. Ta-da! I like this build. It's very cozy. It's very neat. The house over here is also really fucking cool. Look at this. Isn't this cool? Looks like it really does look like its own little fortress, just like plucked right out of the end. Not the end, nether, wrong biome. World. You know what I mean? It's just really fucking cool. Oh, red and black color palette, my beloved. Very neat, very neat. There's a little pathway here. And then... can't remember how to get... There we go. Ta-da! If you follow down here. This place looks so fucking cool! Ah! It's just really cool! Like, it's simple, but like, it's really fucking cool with how bold everything looks with the colors. And it goes to a mine. It's just really neat. It's just really neat. I'm sorry. I'm just I got no words. It's just really cool. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing. Oh, wait. Man's taking a bath. He's got a little bath. There's more stuff down there. Yeah. Alright. There's another house that's over this way. Actually, if you keep going that way, I think the original event arena is over there too. Oh, there's a little campsite. I didn't even notice this. Cute. This was Ale's original house. Before he moved to the new one. Our house. I forgot about that anvil. Keep the anvil. So nice. And then, if I remember right, Ollie's house is over here as well. Bling. There it is. Nice little cozy house. See? Very cozy. It's a little horse. Yeah. Trying to think of what other builds are there. Because I know of a build, but it's not an official lore one. It was just something I was doing as like an Easter egg. But let's go to it. Let's go to it. Let's see if I can remember the coordinates. I think it was positive. TPUs 24110. 24110. I think this was it. There it is. I was right. So this was supposed to be an Easter egg build. Not an official one because I didn't know how to fit it into the lore. This entire base was supposed to be like a scientific research space center. Like that is where spaceships dock. I was working on a spaceship and I didn't have a design for it, so it was kind of but it's okay. This was a sad attempt at it. I was also messing a lot with redstone. With this build because I haven't messed a lot with redstone in the past. So I was like, oh, well, let's try doing some redstone stuff. So it's pretty big. It's not really full. There's offices here that never got filled. This is gonna be like a conference room. And then there's a little cafeteria. Of course, you gotta have the cafeteria. And then this is gonna be like the head office in here. Da, 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 da. If you know why the coordinates 24110 are significant, you get a hug and a kiss from yours truly. It is not really, I will say, it's not related to Hybridcraft lore whatsoever. The coordinates 24110 are related to something else. But yeah. This elevator as well. I am still crying over how crazy this elevator is. It's a flying machine, pretty much. I've never built a flying machine before, but God. Right. Oh no, it doesn't go down. Okay. But yeah, this was gonna be like this big ol' hangar with like ships half built and all that stuff, and then I just kind of got a bit too busy to work on it. Yeah. But that's okay. There's always more opportunities for shenanigans and that sort of thing. This is just a build that I really love and kind of wish that I did more with, but I never got around to it, so whoops. It also looks really cool at night. Here, I'll show you the daytime times at day. This is what it looks like in the daytime. We'll fly around. There we go. Very modern looking. Also, another fun fact. Way back when we first started, Hybridcraft's theme was going to be space exploration themed, I think. Because we gave the members tickets to be like, you've been accepted to go on this expedition to the Hybridcraft planet. Because I don't think we had the official name for the planet. The Hybridcraft project. And we still have the tickets. I think Dom was the one who made the tickets, and he did an amazing job. I made the posters. I don't know what we're gonna do this time around. I don't think we're gonna do tickets again, but I do want to do something cool. We'll think about it. What other shenanigans? What other places? There's a lot of places that people have built. I just don't know if I can show them off because they're relating to their own character, or they're secrets that have never been officially revealed. Like I know Jax and Nico, there's a build that is very important to their characters, but we never got around to looking for it because it's very, very far off. Oh my goodness, stretch. Oh my goodness. I don't know. It's weird, because I've talked so much about these builds in the past, I just don't really have words for them right now. Other than, I think they're cool, and I'm very glad that we got to do them. And I get to show them off to you guys. I can start being sappy again. Talk about how much I love the server, and I'm very happy that we get to continue. I just hope that this next server, the new server, is not gonna be really crappy with lag. Because that was the biggest complaint that we've had with this server. Which, it depends on like your internet and how hefty your computers and stuff like that. A lot of people are having issues, mostly just because the better and nether mods. But we're trying to be very careful about that next time around. So hopefully it's not gonna suck and people can actually play on the server. Because genuinely on days where lots of people are on, it just gets bad. Oh, speaking of nether. Yeah, I'll let's go to the nether. I'll show you what I mean. This is not to gripe on the mod makers whatsoever. It's more so just, there's a lot. Like, for instance, all these particles here, you can't really turn them off. There's all these jellyfish. Believe me, I have decreased their spawn so much. This is, like, at the bare minimum. Same with these guys, I'm pretty sure. There's just no way to get rid of them. I can't get rid of them. I was working on this. This is going to be a little spawn area for the nether. Now I was a fool. Originally built this with wood and it burned. Because I was an idiot and forgot wood and nether don't mix. If you follow this... Oh, here. This is the mob that drops a ton of wither skulls. Yeah. Yeah, that takes you to, I think, Nico's house, and then there's another portal that'll take you to Jax's house, I think over there. Jax and Allie's houses. And then, if you go... That takes you to Sunny's house. This pathway will take you to Pizza's house. And then down here, we have another... Is it down or up? I think it's up. I'm going the wrong way. Here it is. Secret tunnel. Another build that I completely forgot about. Yeah. This is about how the mine cart runs on the average. Oh, the nether is rough. The nether is very rough. We're working on it, don't worry. Hopefully the new server is going to be a lot better. In the meantime, hydrate. I'm going to take another sip of my water. Wait, is the Enderman still here? There's always like an Enderman in the little cart. Mushrooms! That's another biome I really like. There's a mushroom biome in the Nether, thanks to the mod. Look at it! Isn't that cool? There's more! Mushroom, mushroom. So this rail is taking us to Allie's summer home, which Allie had spent a lot of time working on, and it looks very, very cool. No, the Enderman's gone. He finally ran away. Look at this! This is natural, by the way. Like, this floating island, it's natural. Like this. And I don't know, Ale, if you're watching a stream or if you've never seen the sign, but I thought it would be important to mark that on like the final day. It's like after all this time, you finally see the sign, you know? Yeah, at one point I think, if I remember right, Mayari and I had stolen Ale's floors. I don't remember what we replaced them with, but we stole all of Ale's floors. And then if you go all the way up here, there's a little bench. You can just watch the sun. Where's the sun? There's the sun. Yeah. It's very nice. Hang on a sec. Cheat a little bit again and just do trigger home. Boop. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can show that hasn't already been shown yet. Let's check out the inside of the town hall. Here's all our players. We're gonna make a new one for the new server. A new little wall of heads. And then there's Dom's. And then there's mine. Allie made this giant map. See, there's Little Haven, there's everyone's houses are marked. There we go. It's so big. This is the original map. This is the more up-to-date one. I would love to have like a big old map room again. But like I've seen them on YouTube where they have like the map is on the floor, and so you have like all the entire floor is just one giant map. I would love to have that. That would be really cool. Originally I was gonna hook up the redstone so that way there would be observers where if you have mail, a little light would pop up. And I had gotten pretty close with it, but I wasn't able to perfect it, and so I had to get rid of all the redstone. But I think the spaces, yeah, all the spaces are still there. Maybe for a new server, I will figure out the mail service system. This little standard. There used to be a bee. Unfortunately, the bee had perished, but this is gonna be Dom's shop that I had made for him. Yeah. Was not able to hop online to furnish it, but it's okay. There we go. There we go. Nice little cinematic. I don't know. I don't really have much to say. I'm just I just really love the server. I wish I had words to say. I really don't. I've spoken so much about the server, about all the love and care that we've put into it, about all the stuff that we've done. There's so many things that I'm sure are never gonna see the light of day, but are still nice to think about, and this was just a really fun experience, and I really like that we're able to keep going with it. That was a thing that in previous servers, I've been unfortunately unlucky with, where a lot of servers I've been in the past where they either crash and burn because people fall out with one another, or timing never works and that sort of thing, or it eventually dies out to where I'm one of the only people still playing, and it's nice that the server we're able to kick it back into life every now and again, to be like, hey, let's do an event, and everyone's like, yeah, sure, and we just go on our merry way. I don't think there's anything I haven't said yet that I want to say for the new server. I'm trying to think. I guess we should advertise the application again. In the description of the stream, on Twitter, on TikTok, anywhere where I have a social presence, I've posted about this SMP. The applications are open. You have to be over 18. We don't accept people under 18. Sorry. If you want to join the server and you haven't applied yet, I would suggest applying now, because the application's closing tomorrow, and we're gonna be closing. We're gonna be going through the applications within the next few days, and I will make an announcement when we do start sending out invites and that sort of thing. We will be making an official Twitter account that's going to be going public soon. I will post a thing on my official Twitter about that. So that way you guys know where to get all the official Hybridcraft news that's not from me. Yeah. This has been a wonderful first season. I could not have asked for a better first season. Especially since a lot of this was just kind of learning as we go and figuring out what works and what doesn't and that sort of thing. We have a much solid grasp of what we need to do better. And I don't mean that in a negative context. I mean like how we can make the server even more fun than it already is, you know? It sounds mean when I say like what we can do better. It's not. It's just straight up like, well, this was fucking fun. How can we one up ourselves? No matter what way I phrase it, it just comes out like in a negative way, and I really wish it didn't. This was genuinely from the bottom of my heart. This was a lot of fun. I just am so bad with words. I have to come up with some cool ideas for character stuff, because we're gonna have to come up with some cool ways for some cool shenanigans for lore. We'll think about it. We'll put a pin in it, because I don't know what lore is being carried over to the new server and what isn't. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe maybe if you're watching or if you've applied, maybe you can bounce some ideas around, send some ideas our way. Who knows? I don't think there's much else I wanted to say about the server. I just kind of wanted to show off all the stuff that we did, share some things that about Birdie that aren't gonna be done. I don't know. I don't know. I think I've run out of things to say. This was an awesome first season. I hope the next season is just as cool. And I think with that, I'm gonna end stream. So let me say my little spiel. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you so much for watching. No, I'm kidding. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for people stopping by the chat. Thank you for people for subscribing, following me, supporting me, whatever you're doing. You guys are awesome. If you're watching the VOD later, I appreciate that you took the time out of your day to watch the VOD. That's amazing. If you are interested in keeping up with Hybridcraft stuff, I post content. Alekipe over on Twitch also posts content relating to the server. There's a couple other server members that also post content relating to the server. We have a hashtag Hybridcraft SMP on Twitter that I think I have mostly been snatching, but there are other content creators on the server, I swear. We also have a ton of people that are applying that are also content creators, so we might see some new faces as well, which I'd be super duper excited for. You don't need to be a content creator to join the server. It's always nice to just have a mix, you know? Either way, I digress. I'm gonna get going. You guys all take care of yourselves. I will see you in the next stream / video, and I will hopefully for the next Hybridcraft thing, we will see you for the next season. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Goodbye.